Hello. Hey guys. I'm finally back. I haven't posted on YouTube in a while because I've been busy with stuff and I've gotten to the point where I generally don't post a lot on here besides, music stuff like music releases. I have this new song that just came out, Skeletons in Your Closet. I'll probably post this one soon. But anywho, I'm here to break down the production of this new single. Very interesting song. Very lots of interesting stuff to unpack here. Not just with the production, but also with the story of the whole thing. So, yeah, let's get into it. Oh, didn't mean to open that. No spoilers. That didn't have anything in it though. Lucky for me. Anyways, hopefully my computer doesn't crash on me this time. And yeah, let's not waste too much time. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so let's unpack kind of the backstory behind this song. I originally wrote this for the Beanie Bros, the band that I'm in, and um, it was just I wanted I wanted to create like a badass like Michael Jackson Prison Break song. So the idea just hit me, and I wrote this song. It's a song about just you can't escape the truth. I'm a person who generally I hate lying. I hate when people are hiding the truth. I hate people hiding things from me or from people. So it's kind of a way of me saying like, um, it's against it's against me and it's against like the nature of the universe. And now we're getting dark. Uh, but it's very simple song. Just um, you can't hide things forever. You can't hide all the skeletons in your closet. So simple song, but I wrote it for them, and they had mixed reactions about it, and they tried to change a lot of it and tried to like make it not a Joystick Nine song, which it wasn't meant to be a Joystick Nine song, but they tried to shift it in ways that I didn't that made me feel like it wasn't what I meant for it to be. So they kind of gave it back to me, and I changed some things, and eventually what the conclusion they came to was I'll just keep the song and I'll work on my own. So anyways, then I finished the song mostly for the most part, and I was like, okay, I have this song pretty much done. I have a complete demo, and then I forgot about it. And the timeline here we're talking about like October, November 2024. So this was months and months before the Wonder World came out. So honestly, had my mind been in the right place, this might have gone on the Wonder World. I just would have had to speed run mixing and mastering and stuff. But it could have theoretically gone on that album, but it didn't, and I didn't forget about it. I just ignored it for a little while. And then some time passed. I did the Wonder World show, and I knew, hey, it's getting to be time for me to work on my new album. And I'm thinking, okay, well, what are some song ideas I had? And I remembered this, and to put it simply, it just felt wrong not to include it. I really liked the song, but one thing is about the song is it's very different from my usual style. It's a lot more, you know, I like writing crazy, like weird, unusual sounding pop songs you could call them, but alternative, indie, whatever you want to call it. Strange types of production, or just I don't want to keep hammering that down, but stuff you really haven't heard before. And this song felt very pop, very banger ish, and I was scared. I was scared a lot of people wouldn't like it, but people seem to think it's all right now. So all that time seems to have paid off. I didn't waste the 2 years it took for the song to come out. So let's get into this production here. So as I kind of said, I was mostly inspired by like Michael Jackson's Bad, Portugal the Man, stuff. I want it to be very badass, very like criminal sounding. So we have this intro. Oh yeah, by the way, the mixed version and mastered sounds a bit different than the version I have on my computer. That's just it's what it does to it. Yeah. So, of course, there is that lead string sound. And that was a cool thing to make. Yeah, when a lot of times when I produce, I really see it out in my head and I map out where everything is as I produce before I put it on the DAW. And this kind of just came to me like, um, I need a weird alien sound. Something like that. So that is if I take off all the shit on it, I even have to like turn it up for you to hear it. That is a violin that I stole from YouTube, and I put a compressor, this pitch shifting thing, make it glissando. And the final seasoning here was this RC20 retro color plugin. I've talked about it a lot before. Basically, it takes the sound and it makes it go boing, and I use it all the time for just weird sounds like that. It's great for making stuff that sounds sampled, like creating your own samples, oldies, that kind of stuff. It's great. It really is. So that's the lead sound. And then behind it, we have this helicopter. Just in the background, lots of strings, some layered. These are all synth strings. Yeah, I started using lots of synth, fake strings on this album. But what I've done, since I don't want to ramble too much, and I also don't want to spoil too much. This album is gonna, production-wise, I'm starting to notice it's a lot more real sounding. I think a lot of the Wonderworld was, well, I've always taken pride in using live instruments and making things feel human, but I also wasn't afraid to make everything super synthy. I wasn't afraid of making things sound, I don't know, Tame Impala-ish. I love Tame Impala. I just started getting into them, but stuff like that's very artificial sounding, but on purpose. This album's feeling a lot more real. Like it feels like maybe a 15-year-old produced it in his bedroom, but like not. I think it sounds really good. I'm super excited for you guys' reaction to it. It's gonna be awesome. I can't even begin to explain. So what I was saying is just the strings. I'm using a lot of synth strings more, but I'm finding ways to cheat and finding like ways to make them sound real. Detuning and layering and that sort of stuff. I have vinyl noise, classic vinyl noise, and bass guitar, which for some reason is only on the left. Oopsie. It's just for that one section though, so it doesn't really matter. Speaking of bass guitar, that's another thing about this new album is a lot of the songs bass-wise. I have almost all the songs written and with a track on Logic. Yep, so all 12 songs on the album are close to, if not done with production, and that's really exciting because then soon I'll be at the point where all I have to do is mix and master. I keep getting sidetracked. I need to learn how to stick to one topic. But anyways, as far as the bass on a lot of these songs, I've used more bass guitar, and that's another way it's starting to feel more real sounding. Is I still use the casual like 808s, bass synth, that sort of stuff, but I've almost doubled the amount of actual like bass guitars that I've used, such as that. Some reverse reverb, and there's lots of sirens in this song, like tornado sirens, because I live in Oklahoma and I hear those all the time. Alright, so let's get into this verse.
Feel like I'm in a cell that's about to break. Everything that I see
Yeah, the engineers put a lot of auto-tune on me, so it sounds a little different, but most of the vocal production has remained the same. Let me get into the drums first. So I have two snaps, this snap, and this snap. Fuck. This snap. Just like quick and like it's over in a second. And so the layered, the bottom one has more body and the top one has more texture. Yeah, lots of drum layers I like to use. Some piano. And then here's a oddball. We have a tenor sax stab. Excuse me. Tenor sax stab, and it has Harmony Engine on it. So it sounds a lot like a, sounds very cello-ish, but it also sounds very like human voice. It sounds like a choir of bass singers in a, yeah. More vinyl noise and more like percussion, like gear sounds. And there is no kick, so it's just snaps and gears. Snaps and gears.
Feel like I'm in a cell that's about to break. Everything that I see online could be fake. What do
Those horns are pretty cool. Yeah, I love that little, I love just stuff like that. When we play the song live this summer, on July 3rd, our show, we're gonna play this live, and we're gonna have the trombones go really like go bum 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 bum. It's gonna be really cool.
What do they see me as without my disguise? The truth is hiding, I see it in your eyes.
This pad, synth pad. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's get the vocals.
Everything that I see online could be fake.
Just classic pop, vocal chain, compressor, EQ, reverb, transient master. And one little thing I do here, there's a track called Toddler. Sounds terrible on its own, but with the rest of everything.
Hiding, I see it in your eyes.
Yeah. I made that very quiet. We have stomps. And that little faller thing. And we do have a little bass synth right here. It's like very, very corny 80s, but it works. More, yeah, the strings come back, and then I bring back the string, but this time it's muted. Or it has a filter on it. So it's just there in the background. Let's see here. Oh, it got cut off. Huh. That was a mistake. There's lots of mistakes in this I'm seeing.
You must know it's too late. Know that you can't escape. You can't hide all the skeletons inside your closet.
So we'll get to the vocals here soon. But let's get into these drums. We have Stinky Stomp. Yeah, so this was just kind of like a West Coast sort of like hip hop beat. Kick with water sound. Oh yeah. Huh. It has like a little splash sound with it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, beefy kick. Yeah, so I layer a lot more than other producers do. I've said it like, I think every single time I've broken down a song, I have always said why I layer so many drums. So I won't care to explain it here, but I talk about it a lot. Yeah, I love to layer drums, and I don't know. It makes my life better. There's my explanation. It makes my life better. This is a snare. Although that snare it's a stomp that I pitched up, and well, yeah, it's a stomp that I pitched up quite a bit, and it sounds like a snare. Kind of orchestral sounding. Tighter snare, rim shot. There's your snare. And then, yeah, just have some hi-hats. Some John Bellion hi-hats. Oh yeah, there's this clap. And then some rim shot, little hip-hop rolls. Alright. Yeah, and then just lots of huge instruments here. Horns. Like that New Orleans bum, ba, ba, bum. I can't sing. Those horns. Some more piano. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about with the New Orleans, with all these. These are fake horns, but I have live trumpets too. Yeah, all these trumpets here. Yeah, that's the New Orleans brass part. But yeah, all those live trumpets were recorded by me. It's big fall. It's the high-end explosion. Yada yada yada. Okay, here's vocals. Actually, hold on. I have an 808 somewhere. Yeah. At first I made the song without this big 808, and I showed it to someone I know who's also a producer, and they kind of told me, hey, this section needs more it needs more low bass. And I guess the way I initially demo mixed it, those low horns got lost, so you couldn't really hear much of that. But it's what made me decide to add that. So here's it without.
You must know it's too late. Know that you can't escape. You can't.
And here's it with.
You must know it's too late. Know that you can't escape. You can't hide all the skill.
So if you're wearing headphones especially, you can hear. Its bass makes a huge difference in everything. All right, here is vocals now.
You must know it's too late. Know that you can't escape.
So that was I pitched that down using Little Altar Boy, and it sounds kind of gritty, and it's like that on purpose. Yeah, AJR does that a lot, where they'll take a vocal and they'll pitch it down like that, make it sound like a old dude, talking.
You must know it's too late.
An old dude with phlegm in his throat.
You must know it's too late. Know that you can't escape.
Lead vocal, I think I doubled that.
You can't hide all the skeleton.
And then I do have my mom singing one of these. Let's see.
You must know it's too late. Know that you can't escape.
Yeah, she would not like me showing that to you. There are two of those.
You must know it's too late. Know
Oh yeah, so I panned it left and right.
that you can't escape. You can't hide all the skeletons inside your closet.
Run away, you can try. We can't see through all your lies. You can't hide all the skeletons inside your closet. You can't hide all the skeletons.
Yeah, so that lead synth sound was kind of just something I made up on the spot. One thing I love about producing, what makes it so fun, especially with fun songs like this, stuff like that, I get to really freeball it. Hold on, let me get close. Hope my voice wasn't too low just then. I was leaning back. But yeah, I get to really freeball it. A lot of times my mind, just off of hearing it, will fill in the blanks. So like, oh, I need this bell sound here. Oh, I need an accordion playing this, and it's so fun. Just like, sometimes it's it backfires and it sounds shitty because there's too much going on. But sometimes you get stuff like that where random stuff comes out and it's awesome.
You can hide all the skeletons.
A whole bunch of drums.
You say it's real, but do I know what's inside? You can't.
Some guitar stuff going on. Yeah, it's funky. That's the Michael Jackson part of it. The tremolo picking there. All right. So then we have some more percussion. We have this shaker, some bongos, the kick, very soft kick, lot lower of a kick. Let's see here. And that tight snare. Yeah, that's actually very Michael Jackson-y. If I do. Alright.
Cause your biggest fear is for it to be revealed.
Lots of stuff here. So, well, where is it? I lost it. Yeah, this track is called Clinks and Clanks. But that's actually just piano. Yeah, it's really high-pitched piano, but it kind of sounds like a drum or something. And then we have... My stomach really hurts. This is Fake Choir. A lot of that one sounds really fake, but a lot of the Logic Pro choir, stock choir sounds actually sound pretty good. There's a lot of those I use on the album too. So we have this is Joseph. He's the same guy who did the vocals on Juilliard. He's one of the Beanie Bros, and yeah, we're good friends. So he did this way back when I was writing it for the Beanie Bros. Most of this stuff has been here for a while, but yeah, so I had him do that 2 years ago, and just now is it being released to the world. So I guess that's my gift to him.
Stuff is so there, we got you in the red spot. You must be out of your mind if you think that you won't get caught.
So he does lots of cool jazzy harmonies and stuff. And where is it? Okay, yeah, this is it. I added more harmonies with a thing called Harmony Engine. I use a lot. I already talked about it with the sax.
Stop yourself there, we got you in the right spot. You must be out of your mind if you think that you won't get caught.
Yeah, it's really cool because I set it to where it automates each chord based on the note it hears. So I'm not telling it to do anything. Just I don't know. It's not AI, but the computer it hears it and it just does whatever. So you get lots of weird harmonies and lots of stuff that you would never think to do. So all that combined, you kind of just basically get a choir of pop singers.
Stop yourself there, we got you in the right spot. You must be out of your mind if you think that you won't get caught. You must know it's too late.
More guitar.
You must know it's too late. Know that you can't escape. You can't hide all the skeletons inside your closet. Run away, you can try. We can't see through all your lies. You can't hide all the skeletons. You can't hide all the skeletons.
We have like the classic like machine gun hi-hat somewhere. I can always never find all my shit. Oh yeah, this trap hi-hat. I don't know why it's all the way down here. Yeah, a little stutter thing.
You can't hide all the skeletons inside your closet.
Gotta love a good organ solo. Yeah, that organ, I played that, you know, on my MIDI keyboard. It was all one take. It wasn't my first take, but it was all done in one take. And, yeah, pretty simple solo. Organ's one of my favorite instruments. So, it was funny, my original idea for this, when I was first writing the song, I wanted it to be like not 5 minutes long. I wanted like I wanted to make the whole song 5 minutes and have like 2 minutes worth of soloing. So we'd have piano and guitar and saxophone and synth. But then when it became a Joystick 9 song, I'm gonna bore my audience. So if I had to choose one instrument, it would be organ. It's a beautiful instrument. It's very versatile. Some muted horns again, kind of with a filter on it.
You must know it's too late. Know that you can't escape. You can't hide all the.
Yeah, so that's that cool moment where the you know the instruments drop out and the drums are crazy, and then we come back in for the final chorus. I don't usually do this, but I have like a fake MIDI drum kit. Doesn't really add that much.
Know that you can't escape. You can't hide all the skeletons.
A lot of these ad-libs get kind of lost in the final mix, but we have stuff like this.
Can't escape.
Yeah. Oh, this one really got lost.
Run away, run away, run away.
Which is, kind of sad because it's like my favorite ad-lib that I did.
Run away, run away, run away.
But whenever I sing it live now, or when I sing it live acoustically, I sing that part, and that's the outro. Run away, run away, run away. Yeah, I thought that was a cool way to mix it up. That harmony engine sounds bad. We cut it from the final mix.
You must know it's too late. Know that you can't escape. You can't hide all the skeletons.
More strings. Yeah, that's another thing. Just a lot of the stuff is super 80s. Like, again, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. I don't know who else to name. It's very 80s, like Mariah Carey or Aha, that sort of stuff.
Lies. You can't hide all the skeletons inside your closet.
It's organ. They really beefed that up in the final mix. forgot about this cool thing. Yeah, so it's right here. I always love making my chorus like so much bigger and stupider than anything that came before. So I add lots of new stuff, like those, like the horns and the organ, but also this. Yeah, like that's it's so lame. Like no one would ever do that, but I love it. It's like it makes it just stuff that maybe catches your ear, or just I don't want you to listen to one of my songs and the chorus is the same exact way all 3 times that it's played.
We can see through all your lies. You can hide all the skeletons inside your closet. You can hide all the skeletons inside your closet. Skeletons inside your closet.
Although we did keep the final harmonium for that last part.
Skeletons inside your closet.
And there we go. Yeah, that's all 69 nice tracks of this song. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. It's a lot. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I always love breaking these songs down for you. Yeah, the new album is in the works. It'll be really, really, really awesome. I'm loving it. Huge step up from the Wonderworld. Yeah, it's just I can't give you guys too much of any information until I have some announcements this summer about the album. So until then, I have to leave you guys hanging. But I'm excited for you guys to hear it, and I'm also excited for my show this summer on July 3rd. For people for those watching who live in Oklahoma, you come see that. But anyways, I will be off. I have to go to the bathroom. All right, bye.